guys that worship the main gods, the planets, the sun, the moon, Venus, the medicine god, the rain god, and stuff like that. But I have no serpent at all. And I'm saying this because everybody's going and they go, the serpent thing that actually, Quetzalcoatl or Kukulkan is not a real name. It's the easy way to say the name. Because everyone, not easy for my
This is my Canadian Samsung. It seems to be less shaky than the cheaper Samsung that I got here in Mexico. Excuse me. Let's see. We're about to get an ocean view, I believe. These are the Tulum. Tulum. I always say Tulum. Everyone corrects me. I correct myself. See that? I love that. You drive down roads, sidewalks, everywhere. Where they can leave trees, they will leave trees. And I think that's fabulous. Tulum ruins. Can you hear that? It's ocean. And Luna. So I'm not looking at the camera. I'm just pointing it. I'm actually looking at where I'm going. Whoa, it's a little short in here. I'm going to hit my head. So this was like a fortress as far as I understand. Do not climb on this. Gotcha. But what was it? Oh, it's probably a lookout or something to stand up on. I don't know. It's just a wild guess. What does this say? La Casa del Cenote. The house of the cenote. An important characteristic of the Mayan... Oh, okay, I'll read. The important characteristic of the Mayan villages of the East Coast was the construction of temples or houses near water sources, such as wells and shultuns, which is a type of cistern, or altars inside caves. This building was a house that was built on the limestone, which was then extended, where am I? Oh, with a room placed directly over the hole that forms the cenote. In addition, bones were found, so maybe it was also used as a crypt. The Maya of Yucatan Peninsula faced a serious problem with drinking water, as there are almost no rivers or bodies of water on the surface. Yeah, so I really have to watch where I walk, you know, for my own safety. So if the camera is not pointing at anything interesting, I'm very sorry. Look how pretty the stones are. Let's jump down. Whoa! Ooh, I like this. Let's go this way. Prickly cactus. Oh, look at little guy. Hello, little guy. He's a little tiny one. One of the archaeological features of this region, known as the East Coast, is the presence of very small structures that reproduce temples to scale. These constructions must have functioned as altars where our offerings were left because of its size, would obviously not have allowed people in. Huh? Okay. Too small for people to go in these structures. I could fit in that structure. Okay. That is maybe that. Oh, that little guy there, maybe. Okay. That little guy is, well, I could still fit in that, but I get it. Okay. This says Mesoamerica is a geographical area with common features and cultural elements comprising Central and Southern Mexico and Central America. Among the similarities in this area, there was a cult of the wind god. Also, although known by names in the language spoken by each group, in Maya he was called Kukulkan. Experts have identified that a feature of the temple built to the wind god was a circular shape when seen from above. This is the case in Tulum, which is rare in Mayan architecture. Sorry if you can hear my chewing. I chew gum because on the left side because it really helps my TMJ. Like, it's almost gone, strengthening the left side of my jaw. It's amazing how much it helps. And I do usually get good gum, decent quality gum. Oh yeah, there's sargassum. There's a patch that's here early this year. It's a bit of an issue. See all that pile? The water looks clear though. But there's a mountain of it the size of the country of the US coming across the Atlantic. Usually doesn't come until May, and it's been here well, since January. It came really early this year.
Es muy duro tanto este mango como las plantas. La sequía.
What does it say here? My eyes are really good today. When I don't eat sugar, I can see pretty good. Ecology and tourism. Punctual and without fail. I don't have my glasses on. I'm doing all right though. Every year between June and October, 2 different species of sea turtles come here to lay their eggs. The loggerhead turtle and the white turtle. After many years and after traveling thousands of kilometers, those turtles who survive to reproductive age return to where they were born to spawn, and thus repeat what has happened year after year for centuries. Help us preserve nature and the archaeological heritage of this place. It depends on all of us to keep the cycle running its course. Did you know? Did you know Tulum has something that generates attraction? Even you traveled many miles to get here, and in the future you may come back again. Don't you believe it? Yeah? Sure, absolutely. That's some brainwashing there, huh? I don't object. Do what you gotta do. As long as it harms none. Well, I mean, come on. I always say breathing harms, so just, you know. So I haven't gone to all the ruins that I could have gone to in my tours in Mexico. But that's because, you know, you want to go to, sometimes you've seen one, you've seen them all, but not quite. There's so many. So seeing like Teotihuacan, they're very much, they're pyramids. And there's a lot of structure there. And then Palenque in the jungle. Palenque was amazing, like amazing. And all this is on the ocean, so very different feels for them, you know. Oh, and then, you know, Isla Mujeres had tiny little moon temple to Ixchel, goddess of the moon, and it was in the south of the island where the sun kisses land. The first place it touches land, the sun, in all of Mexico. It's the most, most eastern, southerly point in all of Mexico. No, not southerly, most easternly point in all of Mexico. So it's interesting that that little temple at the very peak and height of the south end of that island was where women went to make offerings to goddess Ixchel, moon goddess, for fertility and good relations, among a few other things. Okay, where's the, oh, it's way over there. I missed that sign over there. I like this. So, oh yeah, my point though is where the sun, the masculine, touches the earth, feminine, fertilizes. How did they know that? You know, thousands of years ago. It was thousands of years ago. I think it was like, I'm never good at the facts, remember. But I'm pretty sure it was like, 2,000 years ago. So that, yeah, how did they know that was the most? Well, I guess if they had boats and stars, they could figure it out. But it's amazing what they were able to figure out. Or sometimes maybe it's intuitive. You know, the land speaks to you. Okay, so this one, the one I like, says the features of Tulum's architecture are similar to those of Chichen Itza and Mayapan, with the incorporation of certain regional elements that characterize the East Coast style. The structures are small and show little complexity, height, or quality. The walls are covered with stucco, and on the facades there were modeled sculptures as well as brightly colored paintings with a colorful finish and strong contrasts. There's a little lizardy, iguana, gecko, salamander, newt, dragon. These poor people are in my pace and having to listen to me read all these signs. The nice thing about Palenque was you can climb on pretty much all of the structures, and there were a lot, and they were pretty impressive. That's actually really neat. That there. This reminds me of Palenque here, but it was much higher. I have so many videos and pictures. That's why I don't post them, because it's like, oh, getting the best ones, like 10 of each thing. You gotta like figure out. You can't post everything; it's just too much. So you gotta go through it and which is the best one. And it's hard to figure that out when you got so many good ones. Ooh. Pardonnez. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second. Pause. I don't like those ropes because I want to go down there. Maybe they unrope them when the tide's out or something. Sargassum. That's a baby, not a monkey. Woo! Slippy. Oh! Is that a kitty cat? Hello, kitty cat! Or are you a jaguar? You're just a kitty cat. Hello, buddy. Oh, it's hot today. It's hot every day. 30, 31 Celsius, of course. But it feels like 35, but it doesn't. Like, I'm not wearing a hat. I'm wearing bikini bottoms, tank top. Well, it's my bikini top, really. And a cover. Very light cover. No hat, sunglasses. And it doesn't feel too hot to me today. Like, seriously, you go from sun to shade, and it's, good golly, it's like gotta be an 8 degrees drop. It's incredibly cooler.